Hey there, Gavin Gear here from UltimateReloader.com. The Mayville Engineering Company, or MEC, is a leading manufacturer of shot shell reloading equipment, and it's really not hard to understand why. They have spent decades building out a product portfolio for avid shotgunners and building a great reputation for building equipment that not only does its job, but it does so at a very affordable price point. Recently, MEC has decided to get into the metallic reloading equipment game with the introduction of the MEC Marksman press, which is a single stage press. And if you look at some of the features, it's pretty interesting. First off, the press has cast iron construction, which is great. That means it's going to be a lifetime tool. It's going to be very rigid. It's got an open front design so that you can readily access the shell holder area. And speaking of the shell holder, it's got an interesting floating design that allows the shell holder and the shell casing correspondingly to self-align with the die. Now that means better case sizing concentricity and better bullet seating concentricity. Finally, the handle is adjustable for left-handed or right-handed use. So I think it's going to be interesting. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing of the MEC Marksman. We're also going to take a look at the mounting kit for the MEC Marksman, get the press mounted, and load some ammo. So it's going to be fun. Let's get into it. This is an exciting moment. A new press that's just hit the market, brand new in the box. Have not taken a look in here. As you can see, that was sealed still. Let's see what we got. All right, so we've got the instruction booklet and the catalog, it looks like. So there we go. Wow, look at that. It's a nice thrower there. Target machines. Cool. And we've got the instructions here. I'll go through and read all of those. Very cool. We've got an overview of all of the different products that MEC is introducing in their metallic product portfolio. Looks pretty good. Have to check out more of this gear as time goes on. But for now, let's get to the main attraction. Okay. So that's what's in the box. Set the box aside here. Okay. Get the handle out here. Nice. I actually like the smooth balls for a press lever because as they slide in your hand, they're not going to chafe on your skin. Believe me, after thousands of rounds, you'll be thinking the same thing. Okay, we've got a tray here, some mounting bolts. That's a nice touch with the nylon lock nuts with sort of integrated washer features and washers. Okay, let's get the press body out. It's kind of an important part of the whole equation here. Nice. Set the packing materials aside there. So it's actually a little bit more compact than I was kind of picturing in my head, but very solid, heavy. It's got 3 mounting holes here, as you can see. So awesome. That's the press itself, what's included in the press product, and then the mounting kit. So this is part number 131. 1150. These carpet knives are great, by the way, for unboxing things. They've got sort of 4 blade surfaces in one. Just be extremely careful. I tend to cut myself with that baby. Oh, nice. Look at that. So we've got a bag of hardware. We've got the press mount itself. Looks like there's 4 slots for dies as kind of a die rack feature. Very nice. Oh, I like the logo too. That's fun. It's an embossed logo panel. on either side. Looks like steel with welded construction. We've got some sort of gusseting reinforcement in there. Very nice. Okay. So I'm gonna read the instructions. I'm gonna take a little bit of look at what I've got for mounting to my Ultimate Reloader bench system here, and we'll be back with the press mounted. So let me show you what I did to get everything mounted correctly. I've got an Ultimate Reloader subplate that's doubled up 3/4 inch plywood that I was using with another press. And I've got a different mount for that press now. So I took the mounting base for the MEC Marksman. I marked my holes, I drilled through. I've got nuts on the back. So I've got 4/4 inch bolts holding the base down. Then I mounted the press to the base, and I used the existing hardware, very solid. It's got the primer catch tray in the back here. So you can see I've been testing out the press a little bit. I'll show you that in a moment. I'll note that the mounting kit comes with hardware so that you can drill holes through your bench and then use these wing nuts so that you can kind of put the press in place, quickly get to use with it, and then quickly remove it from the bench if you don't want to take up the space for some other task that you have on hand. So the press, very smooth. I've got it set up for right-handed operation. And I went straight to work. I'm sizing some military once fired 308 brass, a very arduous task. It's been working great, and I'll demonstrate that for you now. Okay, so let's get the Marksman set up for some sizing of 308 military brass. First, I'm going to take a shell holder. Here I've got a Lee shell holder, but you can use most any brand there. We're going to press down on the wire and then just click it back in. The wire is what retains the shell holder when it's installed in the press. To remove the shell holder, we just press down on the wire and then tip the shell holder forward and withdraw it from where it's positioned on the ramp. Now you'll note when the shell holder is installed, there's a bit of float there, and that's a Marksman feature that allows for the shell casing to self-align with the die, which is pretty neat. Here I'm using a Redding full-length 308 sizer die for my national match die set, and I've found that with this really difficult 308 Winchester brass, this military once fired brass, has probably been fired in a machine gun with an oversized chamber. Very difficult sizing task, so you either need a small base sizer to get the brass down to size, or this Redding full-length sizer does a little bit better job. It's a little bit tighter compared with some of the other dies that I've tried. So the tool head here has 7/8 by 14 threading, which means we can use almost any popular die set with the MEC Marksman. And that's all we need to do. I just get this finger tight and we're off and running. Now this is a heavy duty task, and the leverage on the press feels really good. Makes quick work of this sizing task. Love the front access. So the heavy lifting test of sizing 308 Winchester brass went really well. I really liked the way that the press felt and the leverage that I got for that kind of heavy lifting task. The next test that I really wanted to perform with this press was to test out this floating shell holder feature with a really good precision bullet seating die like this Redding competition seating die with the micrometer stem to see just what kind of run out results we can get with bullet seating. So let's do that next. So for this test, I'm using 30 caliber match monsters from Mid-South. This is a good all-around long-range precision rifle bullet. And I've got the die set up, so I'm going to take a case, put it on the bullet, and we'll seat a few as a test to see what kind of results we're going to get here. Very smooth. One of the smoother presses in terms of the ram to press frame fit and precision. Feels like glass. So let's do one more. See where we're at with our initial results on bullet runout. So to test for a bullet runout, we're going to use the Hornady Concentricity tool. And what you do with this tool is you insert a cartridge. So this is our 308 cartridge, the first one that was off the press. And it's held between two centers so that you can spin the case. And when you spin the case, if there's any runout on the bullet, it will move the dial indicator and correspondingly the needle there. So I can see we're at plus or minus a little bit less than a 0.5 of an inch on either side, which is absolutely a phenomenal result. So I think concentricity wise, this is really a great setup, this particular Reading competition seating die and the MEC Marksman. Well, I hope you enjoyed this first look at the MEC Marksman. The press itself and the mounting kit went together really well. I really like the fit and finish. I like the features. I like the craftsmanship. I like the floating shell holder. It really works well. It did a great job with the 308 brass, and it did a great job with concentricity on seating the bullets. So if you're looking for a single stage press, give the MEC Marksman a look. And if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any of the action on ultimatereloader.com, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, happy shooting and happy reloading.